Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas. Dude, I think you're muted.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah, Merry Early Christmas.
Yes.
Fuck, it's been a while since we had one of these, huh?
No kidding, man. Dude, this year has been poo-poo doo-doo caca pee-pee face.
Been absolute fucking balls.
For real, though.
I bet.
I'm glad it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
And it looks like the dog's going to make it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. But holy moly, man. I was like, dude, really? One more thing? Really? Like, it's almost over. You couldn't just let it go?
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
You got to take the dog, too? Yeah.
Shit, how old's that dog?
Oh, he's 11. He's had a good life. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. What type of dog?
He is a well, he's a mixed breed, so he's like part chow, part retriever.
Oh, okay. So happy-go-lucky but stubborn as fuck.
He does have his stubborn streaks. Yeah, he can be stubborn, but overall, you know, he's a good boy.
Yeah. Friggin' shit. Fucking.
I'm changing my icon to be something a little more festive, a little more holiday oriented.
Oh.
There we go. Krampus Zero.
Yeah, Krampus Zero.
Yes.
Fucking. I doubt you haven't really gone out and seen any fucking movies.
Yeah, no, dude. I don't get to see anything like Godzilla Zero.
Or that Godzilla -1 fucking
Yeah.
badass. That movie was so fucking good.
I heard it was good. That's all I hear is that it's good.
It's one of the very few Godzilla movies that actually makes you give a shit about the humans.
Oh, cool. That I can appreciate.
Yeah, and it's also one of the very few where you're like, damn, I hope they kill that fucker.
All right.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, great movie. Decent pacing, you know.
Yeah.
And just a great story. Ooh.
There we go. Krampus Zero.
And biggin.
Yes.
That's pretty badass, dude.
Thank you. This is I don't know, this is done on like 7 by 10.
Holy shit, that fucking cross hatching.
Yeah, I did this picture on a 7 by 10. It's really tiny. Okay. But yeah, this is the same. I'm actually drawing the comic pages on the same page size, right? Like this, dude. So, okay. Yeah. So, like, dude, I like to draw a smile, and look at all that detail I actually managed to get in there, and you know, I have fun with it.
Okay, how long did that one take you?
Probably about maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's easy. It's faster when you're drawing real small. There's the logo work right there.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Krampus Zero. I was going to do more with it, but then I set it down. I got busy with all the stuff. I got my commissions that I'm trying to get the last of the commissions to get out. It's like, yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, just get him done.
Yeah. Fuck. Shit, I just need to figure out ways to start pushing Neon Revenant out there more.
Yeah, no, I need to draw her more.
I also need to fucking get that shit over to the storyboard dude, so that way he can
Yes.
get everything taken care of.
Heck yeah.
Boop. It's been a long fucking week, man.
Nope, turned it back on. I said boop. Goodbye. Boop. You have been booped.
Oh no.
That's right.
Oh, fucking, there's a convention coming up, not soon, but next year. SpaceCon or something like that. Fucking Aiden Christensen is going to be there. Fucking, which my brother really wants to meet him. So, you know, a bunch of Star Trek people, but even fucking Gina Carano is going to be there. Which,
oh wow,
that caught me off guard. I was like, holy shit, really? So definitely I'm going to try to go.
Well, it's because those who tried to cancel her for being quote unquote anti-Semitic, which she was not, were in turn themselves anti-Semitic in trying to support Palestine.
Yeah.
You know, you can support Palestine and not be an asshole, right?
Yep.
You could say, hey, you know, Israel's being a dick. Now, granted, what Hamas did was beyond forgiveness. Come on, man. Don't be a dick, Israel. It's Christmas time. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sharing out the live stream because ain't nobody here, man. Gotta get some people over here.
Yeah, fucking. I've already been blasting on Twitter, dropped it in fucking group chats and all that stuff. I don't know. I guess everybody's just winding down for the holiday.
Yeah, they're all watching over on Vic's channel. And you know what? No, I can't do that. That's mean.
What, stream snipe?
No, let's go over to Vic's channel because I have a wrench over there and just go post our link.
Oh, think he'd get pissed?
Be like, no, I don't think you would. It's bad form. As funny as it might be, it's bad form.
Bad form. Well, that's when you just say, well, shit happened.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
all the nonsense. So yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no, I've just been working on the commissions. I upgraded a commission for a client for Christmas. They're going to be an awesome client, so I upgraded their picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it is dope.
Hell yeah.
It is of the dopeness, of the dope saucery.
Fucking the other. Actually, this was yesterday. Fucking, it happened again. Except this time, I wasn't listening to a fucking power metal song. I was listening. I don't know what the fuck I was listening to. It's like some synth techno badass stuff. And all of a sudden, I started coming up with more fucking character ideas. I was like, Jesus Christ, I need to stop.
Right.
I need to focus on the main shit before I start expanding out even more.
Right? Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, that is a big thing. Yeah. No. Speaking on that, you know, I had big meetings with all the Tank Ferret Presents creators.
Yeah.
Getting everything lined up. Like, it's a packed year. We've got a lot going on this year. We got a lot of creators running a lot of campaigns.
Yeah. Like
I think we almost have a campaign running. I think we have a campaign active every month.
Mm-hmm. Well, the best part is that going through Fund My Comic, fucking, from what I could tell, there's no limit to how long you could keep the campaign open. So,
right, and no, well, and the thing is, a lot of these, like the periodicals, they're going to be doing. We're doing 30-day campaigns with those.
Oh, okay.
With the 6 issues of Apex Predator, the Scalpel Zero comic, and the 3 issues of World War Hell that are coming out this next year, we're doing 30-day campaigns.
Oh, okay.
And this is to get the advanced version, right? Like the Scalpel Zero one, the one that I'm putting out is going to be zine format, so it's going to have that nice thick colored cardstock cover.
Yep.
You know, like a good old fashioned underground zine.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be black and white through and through, except for the center page, which is that's actually going to be like the only like legit thing, because that's going to be a little mini color poster you can pull out of the book.
Nice.
Heck yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. You know, it's a fun comic. I'm getting price points down, man, but the United States Postal Service they're not wanting to play nice.
They usually don't want to.
Dude, the shipping rates are just they're skyrocketing. It's outrageous, man. The shipping rates are just going up and up and up and up and up and up.
Oh, fuck. Does that mean I'm going to have to charge more for shipping?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, right now, shipping and handling, U.S. domestic, right?
Mm-hmm.
For just a basic package is no less than $13. And that's just to make sure that a comic book gets to somebody in secure condition.
Yeah.
That the bag and the boards and that part isn't expensive. It's the $10. It's at least $10. It's often at least $10, or it's almost $10 shipping exactly. It's almost up to $10 exactly.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no. A year ago it was $6. Like, this is outrageous. Like, how am I supposed to work with this? How am I supposed to get things distributed?
How the hell am I supposed to get things distributed?
Right? And so it's like, yeah, I want to offer a zine like comic book, and it's like, dude, if I sell it for $15, US and UK domestic shipping included, I might be losing money on that.
Yeah.
Like, that's outrageous. So I might just do it like a simple $20 package. Like $20, get the book, get trading card, get anything else that we can cram in there.
Yeah.
And $5 for digital.
I mean, that was one. What was that thinking of charging? What was it? $25 for the book. But the basic book is going to come with a few things, so it's not going to be just the book by itself.
Right.
And then, shit, the cost was originally going to be $10 for shipping. I may have to do more now.
Yeah. No, dude. Last year, yeah, you totally could have done $10 for shipping and handling, and got your packaging and your shipping all squeezed into that $10. And now it's not happening. It's not happening. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Way to go, Bidenomics. Although you heard the Democrats, they're abandoning that term now, Bidenomics. And just like they're trying to abandon the term Obamacare, they're trying to distance themselves from their bad policies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yeah, it's too late. You called me ugly things because I said, well, wait a minute. But what about the, I'm an istophobe. Okay, no, got it. Have fun with the L.
Oh, yeah, friggin'. And now, look at that one, O'Leary, Glenn O'Leary, that comic shop owner who came out with that. came out.
Oh yeah, it was like, I don't care what you do as Iron Man. I want to see what Tony Stark does as Iron Man. And I was like, amen.
And then all of a sudden, friggin', as your boy Zach stated, the mask has come off because they all the pros that went after him pretty much did the, oh shit, are we the baddies?
Yeah.
But they shut up for a while, and then Mark Millar decided to give a greeting to EVS, and then shit hit the fan with that. It's like, oh, too late. You guys screwed yourselves. You showed your hand. You showed your hand.
Mark has been on the cusp for a while, anyways, right? He tried to remain a neutral party. Yeah. And it's like that meme, the guy who's standing in the neutral while the blue team is arguing with the red team, and then the red team shoves the person over into the blue team area, and they're like, why did you join them?
Exactly. Then, of course,
they made that decision for them, dude.
Then, of course, some asshole tried to make it look like Mark Millar was talking shit on Gail Simone by, false narrative, just placing tweets together to make it look like he said shit.
Oh, yeah. Conveniently, erasing timestamps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, they do that. They do that, man. Like poor Dream. You heard about Dream, right? The Minecraft YouTuber?
No, what happened?
A while back, he was accused of cultivating unripened crops, shall we say.
Oh, okay.
And turned out it was all fabricated. It was all BS. And they practically just used one of the largest Minecraft YouTubers in the world. And I don't know if you know much about Minecraft YouTube, but it's pretty big.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to see sales and stuff again. But the poor guy, how much revenue was lost because of an online harassment campaign?
What was his handle again?
Dream. And they're still attacking him. They're still saying, it's true. And it's like, dude, he just dropped the bombshell of all bombshell videos. Because he went and did his research on his enemies who were attacking him, and he just brought out all the evidence, traced every last bit down. And he's like, how could I have been trying to cultivate an unripened crop when I never even had contact with the fruit, with the crop, or the farm? Yep. Absolute madness, dude. Absolute madness. Crazy. But I'm excited, dude. Like, we've got 21 Demons and Neon Revenant coming out this next year. It's exciting. 21 Demons is going to I think that hits shelves in March.
Nice.
We didn't fund on the crowdfunder, but we have a publisher, so it's like all good.
Oh yeah.
So we got a good deal with a good publisher, and I'm talking to the owner here or probably around the 27th and solidifying our boilerplate agreement for anybody who comes in under the Tank Ferret Presents banner to get published by Mercosio Comics.
Nice.
Because that's US and UK manufacturing and distribution.
Oh yeah.
And they get stuff to Canada as well. So
now how are they handling distribution in the UK?
They're a UK based company.
Okay.
Yep. Just the United States has all the wonderful infrastructure, right? It's easy to print and distribute, manufacture and distribute in the US. And UK, and it's like great. And we have competitive comic pricing. And we'll have a variant cover for the Scalpel Zero book too for the UK customers.
Yeah. Ooh, that reminds me, we're gonna have the Rini variant.
Ooh.
So I need to throw some money at her and be like, hey, get started.
Right.
Get started.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Rex? How you doing, man?
Yo, Rex. Been a while, man. Hey, actually, you know what? I am going to go ahead and do you a favor, my man. I'm going to do you a favor. If you, Rex, if you want to hop on your Twitters or X, whatever the fuck it's called, and
I call it Rex.
Bloop. There you go, dude. I just dropped you the link if you want to join.
And share this out. Share it out. We got to get the word out. King Link's got a very small channel with negative 43 subscribers.
Wait, hold on now. Negative 43. I don't know where you learned how to count, but I got one.
I made tuna mac for the kids tonight, and they have devoured it. 4 children ate 5 boxes of macaroni and 5 cans of tuna.
Oh, I have a funny fucking middle school story to tell you.
Yeah.
So, all right. Pretty much when I was in middle school, people would be like, "Hey, man, I'll give you this much if you eat this, like at lunch or whatever. Or if you take this bottle of Tabasco, chug it down, or things like that."
Right.
I was like, all right. So, a friend of mine, we were sitting at the table. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'll give you $5 if you eat this." And I'm like, "Well, it's tuna casserole." He goes, "Well, hold on." He fucking sprays mustard in it, mixes it all up. I was like, "Fuck it." So I went and tried it. It didn't taste that bad.
Right.
So everything was great. Everything was good. I got 56 subscribers, man. Nice try. But yeah, so later we're in
Why can't we all just get along?
So man, later we're sitting in home ec, and we had I think we were doing the fucking fuzzy dice. We were making those. All right, so and I felt the bubble guts, the
oh yeah.
I was like, all right, maybe I can squeeze one out. Dude, it felt so fucking hot. But it was super.
What?
So it was super fucking quiet though, so no one noticed. And then my friend suddenly fell over fucking gagging. Like, no, sniff, none of that. It was just, oh my God! Everybody was like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, yeah, what's going on, guys? What's happening? And I was like, everyone in the fucking classroom, oh my God, what is that?
Oh God, it smells so bad.
It smells bad. My eyes are burning.
Cough. Good Lord, sorry I'm coughing so much. I can only take so much of the antihistamine. The dog is old, and he has. Man, we have tried everything with that dog. He just got dry skin, and chows get skin problems, especially when they get older.
Yeah. Does he have a black tongue?
No, he is a regular pink tongue, which is really funny.
Oh.
Like he looks kind of golden retrieverish, but he's chow colored, and he's got he doesn't have a lion's mane, but he's got like a wolf's mane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he's got one pointy ear that points up, and he's got one floppy ear. Because, what does the fox say?
Shut the fuck up. That's what it says.
Shut the fuck up.
Because he totally looks like that, too. He totally looks like.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Where? Where's Rex? I thought Rex would have been wanting to join.
What the fuck, Bert? Where's Rex? Oh boy. Oh boy, Bert. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make that time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, you're the one for me. What's wrong, Bert? What you doing? What's going on, Bert? Shut up, Ernie.
I just want to shut the fuck up.
It's a depressed version of Squidward, you know. Squidward's like Bert, but like he's really depressed. He's, oh no, I'm all bummed out. I'm all bummed out over SpongeBob. I don't know. I've gone crazy.
Yeah, with this fucking year, I'd go crazy too.
Oh,
Halfway there myself.
right. Dang it. It keeps shuffling these things on me, and I don't want to shuffle them.
Shuffling what?
All the little things. It won't let me just scroll. It's like, no, you must move them. You must move them out of their place. That's what happens.
Fuck that.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for pointing at me, Joe. Good job, Joe. Thanks for pointing me out. Asshole.
I believe in Joe Pesci.
I do believe in Joe Pesci, but at the same time,
Fuck you!
Merry Christmas, Joe. Mr. Pesci. Merry Christmas.
What?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I guess bring up some more good things. Oh yeah, Eric July apparently is in the clear now.
Oh yeah, the Isom lawsuit. I knew it was BS from the get-go. Like, it would not stand up in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was brought about by nasty trolls who were just trying to do harm to him. There's plenty of reasons. Here's the thing, man. There's plenty of reasons to be critical of Eric July's professional efforts, right?
Right.
Having read Isom number 1 and 2, I find them to be nearly unreadable. The artwork the artist is talented, but needed an art director because the lighting for a lot of scenes is really just no. It's the wrong lighting. I can't say that the writing is bad because the writing is good. It just doesn't fit the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a lot of that, and it's an exposition dump. It's the 2 Isom issues. It's like, dude, it's over 150 pages of exposition dump. It seems like a very wonderful universe from what I read from the exposition. Alpha Core, on the other hand, I am excited for because
Chuck Dixon.
It's Chuck Dixon, and they got an editor. See, on the Isom 1 and 2, there's no editor.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric kind of like, had this cocky attitude of like, yeah, see, I did it. I didn't need an editor. And it's like, yeah, you did. You did need an editor. We tried to tell you. And he gets real sensitive about criticism. It's like, look, dude, I'm not trying to tear you down. I'm trying to help you out here. Get a fucking editor. Pissing me off. So, but Alpha Core looks good.
Oh yeah.
Haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I mean, when I read Isom number 1, I was like, dude, Alpha Core, that's something I'd rather read that because Isom, that character Avery or whatever his name is, he's not very compelling.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, it really needed an editor, dude. It really did. Like, I get the plot beats and everything like that. I don't like the fight scenes too much. It's like he's getting his butt kicked, but it's like, oh, but I do this one thing, and which is really no different than what I've been trying to do before, and it works. And it's just like, Yeah. Yeah, that was not good. That's okay. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I got my book coming out soon.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking.
I will tell. Hmm?
No, I keep thinking back to the third book in this volume that I get for the Neon Revenant, and like the massive battle. It's a fucking knockout, drag out fight. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to shorten that, or I guess we'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, and this first one, Zero's got a little bit of there's definitely some fight scenes and stuff like that. There's some challenge there. Like if Zero ain't careful, this could be the last issue.
Yeah.
And I try to like as a writer, I try to make make it dangerous to the protagonist, right? There's a include the chance for failure, so victory is sweeter. And I've got a nice little 6-issue story that makes up for a good book,
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 regular sized issues, and the last issue is giant sized because it's the finale. So that one's going to be meatier. It's really almost like a 7-issue series, but instead of doing a 7-issue series, I just said, you know what? I'll just make the last issue beefy.
Wombo.
Yeah, give you one hell of a finale, and it is one hell of a finale with a reveal that will turn Zero's world on its head.
Oh yeah, like yeah, I get where you're going with that. I have it's basically the same mindset. I have the game plan worked out on where I want it to end,
right?
And to try to give it a badass ending, it's just having to fill out everything else in between.
Yeah, no, I hear you. See, this all of this stuff, all the Scalpel Zero stuff, because what I'm putting out is an alternate future history.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's an alternate timeline. Things are different in that world than they are from ours, but it's a history because all of this has already happened. Even though it's in our future, all of this has already happened in that timeline. The real story is actually much further down the road, but it's a journey of how we got there. The characters that come and go, the people that shape history, the actions that shape society, and the consequences that shape dynasties. It's a good one, man. I'm really excited to be working on. Like I've got the Scalpel Zero, right, and I'm working on Neon Revenant for you. Mm-hmm. And Rex and I are working on another femme fatale with an assassin in Italy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one's going to be a lot of fun to draw because it's like classic Italian buildings and stuff. Like really, really cool.
Very nice.
Right? So, yeah, no, so that's, dude, for real. So much stuff coming out. Omniverse Incursion. Update on my computer. So I got Windows installed. I just got to, apparently one of my hard drives, something's up with it. So I got to try, and it's still under warranty, but I just want the data. Right? It's just locked. So I got to unlock the data. I haven't had time to sit down and do that yet. Dude, I've never had computer problems like this in my whole life. Like, dude, I've had to reinstall Windows, and then it was like, okay, well, yeah, your previous copy of Windows was destroyed. You get to do a repair install. No, you have to go buy another. I had to go buy another Windows key. I had to go buy another Windows key. So I've got a new hard drive, or I've got a new graphics card, new copy of Windows. It's outrageous. It's crazy, crazy, crazy shit.
The hell was that?
I don't know. What was it?
That sound.
Oh, my lighter was touching my computer.
Oh.
Yeah, it does that from time to time.
Oh.
So, yep. See you guys later. Of course, that was my cue to like leave the studio, and to hide in the back for a little bit. I scooped that one up.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
We're not allowed to leave till I say we're allowed to leave.
What the hell, Bobby?
What the hell, Bobby?
What the hell, Bobby? All right, so this guy, like Tony Stark or something like that, he's got this channel. The guy's hilarious. He does all these voices. Like he'll sit there and like go back and forth between Rick and Morty and Hank Hill and all the dude. Like the guy's like got some serious talents. My kitty wants outside. He's clawing on the window. He's like, dude, I see you out there.
Wasn't that your friend's cat or something?
Which?
Huh?
Which one?
I don't know. Weren't you watching a cat for a while?
Oh yeah, last year. Yeah, we watched a cat for a few days. Had one of our friend's cats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we have our own cats.
That's right. Yeah. Friggin'. That you're allergic to?
No, I'm allergic to the dog. The cats are fine.
Oh.
It's the dog that murders me, and unfortunately, it's really sad because he's old. And just speaking frankly, this is his last Christmas. So that one kind of bums me out because he's a good boy. And I do love the dog, even though his very existence tries to murder me.
Along with everything else that was in that fucking house.
Yeah, it was the old house that tried to kill me. It was just lying dormant.
Like what was it? The
black mold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that from Oregon, and because I was in California, I was in Southern California, it was so dry, like it basically it hampered its development. Then when I moved out here to where it's moist again, it started like getting all crazy, and then I was coughing up gunk, and I went to the doctor, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you have black mold. Here, take these pills."
Here, take these magical pills. So I was like, is it going to give me a bigger dick? Oh no, it's to get rid of that. I don't fucking want them.
Yeah, the cat is like, he's at the door, right? And he's like scratching at the door. He's trying to like jiggle the handle. He's like, how do these handles work? He really wants to come outside and say hi. He's a lovable cat. He's my son's cat. So each of the kids has a pet. It's important for them to learn responsibility.
Right.
And to learn about life and death. And pets are a great way to do that.
Yeah.
And we have happy pets that normally live long lives. We have had a couple of tragedies over the last year or so. We had a ferret that just developed a neurological condition that's common in ferrets, and it died. And we had a cat that had a stroke, which was really sad. That was right before we moved. Like right as the truck is loaded out front, and the cat had a stroke. We delayed our moving for a few days to let the cat pass peacefully at the house.
Was
She wasn't. She wasn't old. She was. I mean, she was. She was definitely, an adult cat, but not old by any means.
friggin' your thing about the cat in the door handle remind me of one of my brothers. He had a dog. Now this dog was dumb, but he was also super smart. So he'd run. He was constantly running into walls because sliding across the floor and all that stuff. But he was also really damn smart because he figured out how to open up doors with round doorknobs.
Ooh.
So it was, if he wanted outside, we had to keep an eye on him because he would friggin' try to get outside, without one of us being there.
Right.
And how he would do it, he would just continuously gnaw on the doorknob until he finally got it to turn.
Oh, that's funny.
And we were like, where are these dents on this doorknob coming from?
That's funny.
And it didn't help that he was also a big, strong dog. Like, very strong dog. Friggin', he'd be laying down on the floor. I'd lay down on the floor with him. And you could just hold your arm out. And what he would do, he would bite down, a gentle bite, but firm. And he would drag you across the floor.
Yeah.
But also the force of his bite, you could feel, if he wasn't careful, you could feel the bones in your forearm start to flex.
Mm.
So it was just like, hey, be careful there. You'd be like, okay. Soft mouth.
No, doggy. Listen to these words.
Do it.
Afraid. He was a cool dog.
All right. What do you say we take a commercial break?
Yeah, commercial break.
All right. Which one? 1 through 5. Which one are we going to do?
Oh, let's start off with good old number 1.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
Mighty Max, Mighty Max.
Meet the new Doom Zones, Max. Try to survive Dino Lab and the killer T-Rex will chew you to bits.
Doom Zones sold separately.
Buy 2 and get a Mighty Max Cosmic Cat free.
By mail with purchase, check participating stores for details.
Yo, you wanna ride the string?
Yo, yo.
Yo, this thing.
Yo, Mega.
Spin it, rock it, ride it.
Wanna spin to win? Spin this. The Omega Fireball with super long spin power and the yo-yo with a brain that returns automatically.
Yo, yo.
Wanna lick the tricks? The Omega Raid is your pick.
Yo, yo.
With its rock and roller bearing, it spins 5 times longer and faster.
Walk it, flick it, trick it.
Don't just yo like a pro. Yo, Mega.
The Omega Yo-Yo with the Brain, Raider, and Fireball, each sold separately at selected toy stores.
Yo, yo.
What's the matter, Bobby?
Sometimes a regular squirt gun just won't do. Introducing the Super Soaker 50.
I'm back.
Just bump up our powerful air pressure system, and you can soak someone up to 50 feet away.
Got her, sis.
The Super Soaker 50 from Laramie.
You'll be wet.
Also available, the Super Soaker 100 and the Super Soaker 30.
You gotta love new WWF figures with real wrestling action. Jake the Snake Roberts versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
DiBiase lands a $1 million punch. Match Hulk Hogan against the Macho King Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah, my almost smashed will finish Hogan, guaranteed.
Hogan slams him again. Match Andre the Giant against the Ultimate Warrior. Andre will squash the Ultimate Maniac. WWF figures so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring.
Gruesome. Repulsive. Hideous. Disgusting. Obnoxious. Revolting. Wretched. Sickening. Blurp balls. They make you want to blurp.
Captain Bucky O'Hare. Mutants and aliens and toads beware. You're looking for adventure with the Simpsons. With Bruiser, Jedi, Blinky, and Willie to win. I said Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare!
New Bucky O'Hare action figures sold separately. Knäck ett ägg och befria ett monster. Bad Eggs med slemmiga ormar och äckliga odjur. Bad Eggs finns bland annat i dessa affärer. Bad Eggs.
I want bad eggs.
I want bad eggs.
I want them. Oh, something in the private chat.
Oh, yeah, is that? Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, let's go. We should send out the link. Say we send out the link. Say we get to invite some people to this party.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that.
We'll share it out into some groups. How does that sound? We'll share it out to the Whisper networks. The Whisper networks. Because, you know, if you have like these, because like, I don't know, man, like almost all of these groups that I'm in, like nobody ever talks about anybody else. They're always just talking about work.
Yeah.
Or how to make better comics or how to reach a better audience. You know, they're talking about Fund My Comic, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, all that stuff. And then nobody's fighting. All right. I dropped it in the secret alpha.
All right. I went ahead and dropped it in Red Valkyrie and Mikey T's room.
I should probably drop it in the Genesis crew too.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it there.
Yeah, they're good folk. There we go. Okay, I dropped it. Shared out the link. Shared out the link. Hopefully they'll get here. So yeah, man. Now with the dog, like we got stronger antibiotics for him. He had an infection, and then he scratched himself on top of that infection. Right, so he spread that infection to another area, and it looked bad, man. It looked bad. Like he looked like he went like 6 rounds with George Foreman.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, he got infected real bad, and we were just like, dude, you know, we didn't know the dog was gonna make it the next few days. So we tried antibiotics, nothing worked. So we had to get stronger antibiotics. And this stuff ain't cheap, dude. You know, it ain't cheap.
Not cheap at all.
No, and I'm glad this year's coming to an end.
Yeah.
Bad mojo attached to it.
Yeah, this year's pretty fucking. This year's kind of sucked.
Although some people did good this year, and I'm really happy for them. Like Hojo, Mythicals, man, Mythicals 1 and 2, just bam, bam.
Oh yeah.
The Olsen, Melvin. He's knocking it out. Unfortunately, I see a lot of the big guys are still kind of doing like the one book every 2 years still, which I'm not very interested in.
Friggin', what's that? I'm still waiting on First Kill. Is that what that is? Yeah, First Kill.
Oh, yeah.
The Rambo prequel.
Yep.
Waiting on that. I mean, there's been some updates, so it says should be printing soon.
No,
so.
Yeah, no, these folks, they're updating and everything. It's just taking a long time. And I can tell they're not in the office as much as they should be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, because I'm one of those people that's not in the office as much as they should be. Like, my wife got a new job. She's been working overtime. So I'm the wife now. This is my house. And so I've been getting like maybe 2 hours into the office every day right now. And that's all been changing. I'm behind on getting where I want to be on the Scalpel Zero book. I wanted it to be done before I launched the campaign, but it's fine. I mean, it'll still be finished before the campaign closes and I send it off to print. But I just wanted it to be done and out of the way. I got other things to do, man. I got models to make. We're probably going to have the software for me to finish up these models properly. And Dan and I worked it out. We decided, F it. We're going to go with 1/48 scale. It's a standard scale. It's the most popular scale for modeling in the world. And so that opens up a wonderful wide world of just, you don't have to buy our Frankentank model. You can just go out and get any World War II 1/48 scale model and just use that. You don't have to buy our product to play our game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things, we want to like Games Workshop was like, they banned a player from the tournament because he was playing with this guy made his own 40K miniature. Like he modeled it in ZBrush and 3D printed it, and then they disqualified him. And I was like, are you kidding me, man? You don't disqualify somebody like that. You offered them a job.
Yeah, fucking. It's kind of like not kind of like, well, what was it with before the Resident Evil 2 remake came out? And before we saw anything of it, it was still in the super secret development phase. Friggin', there's these two guys. They were making a Resident Evil 2 remake, a fan-made game. They weren't asking for any money or anything like that. But Capcom, they did send out a cease and desist, but they weren't dicks about it. What they basically took the guys and were like, "Hey, come, let's take a tour of Capcom. See what we're working on for Resident Evil 2."
Yeah, hey, stop right there. Come work for us. That's smart. That's what you should do. And unfortunately, Bethesda thinks, oh, we'll just monetize mods. And it's like, why would I want to monetize mod? Like, I don't require authentication connection to the internet in order to play my Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So I can just air gap. I can throw your game on an air gap system and do whatever modifications I want to if you're going to be dicks about it.
It's like, why are you making us pay for shit that fixes your problems?
Yeah, why don't you work with the modding community and say, hey guys, here's your assignment. We want to do an expansion to the game, but you're going to have to put in a lot of content. And instead of our team raking in the royalties off of that, it'll be you guys because you guys did it. You know what I mean? And then we only have to get like maybe 5 guys off of our team to come in and package the whole thing together so we don't have to pay their exorbitant paychecks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like something could have been done. Something intelligent could have been done. But Todd Howard he's locked in, dude. Starfield looks like, the modding community is going to have fun with that over the next decade. They really are, because there's nothing. There's no content to that game.
It is boring, and I was one of the few suckers I wasn't a sucker about it. I was like, I'm excited for it, but I'm still skeptical. Right. And I started playing. I was like, all right, this is pretty cool. Graphics are great, but it was just like, wait a minute, it is literally just Oblivion or Skyrim or fucking Fallout, except in space. It's all the same gameplay and all that shit. And it was like, you guys, yeah, great. You get to customize the ship and stuff, but you don't get to actually land the ship. You don't have any full control. Like, you look at fucking Star Citizen, say what you will about Star Citizen, but holy shit, you have so much freedom in that game. Dude, to pretty much do whatever you want.
Dude, and it's just fast travel.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you get around and or, wander across an empty waste for fucking seemingly forever just so you can get the checkpoint to fast travel from there on out. And one guy broke it down. He was like, one of the beautiful things about Skyrim and like about the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout games is that, you've got long points. You've got to get over to the other side of the map. but you have all this world in between.
Yeah.
You have random encounters. You have places to explore. You know, this one guy was joking that, you know, he's like, all right, I gotta go do this one mission in Skyrim, and I just gotta walk over there. I haven't discovered the map marker yet. Okay, cool. And by the time he gets there, he's like, all right, 20 missions later.
Yeah, exactly. And
it was all fun. He didn't even realize where all his time went. He's like, holy cow, I just blew 20 hours running side missions.
They really need a new fucking engine. They really do. I mean,
they really do.
One, for a game as expansive as fucking Starfield is, especially when you're planet side,
yeah,
you have to have a fucking ground vehicle. You have it. It's fucking hilarious because Fallout 2, the OG Fallout 2, you could drive a vehicle.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do that with Fallout 3 or Fallout 4.
With Fallout 4, there are some cool mods.
Yeah.
That
like the first mods and shit.
Yeah, like there's a Wasteland motorcycle mod that's pretty decent. I prefer the robot, the one where you can turn a robot into a vehicle. It's a better mod. And they of course have a couple of other vehicle mods that are really wonky and whatnot, but they're still kind of fun. But and then they got the APC that's like a mobile base. You basically fast travel it from location to location.
Right.
Because it's a mobile base. And that one's a great one. It's immersive. You got to find it. It's not overpowered. It gives you a little mobile headquarters. Gives you some storage space. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It has a limited number of places where you could park it. So you got to move it around strategically, and then you can move out to like local stuff. Like if you're playing on survival mode, because that's one of the things I love about like when I get the Fallout and the Elder Scrolls games now, I immediately throw it on survival. Like I love it. I find it to be immersive. I like the deconstructive nature of it. You know, people usually think deconstructive means like, oh, to tear it apart and, you know, show the ugly side of it. And it's like, no, that's just making an ugly version. Like The Boys is not a deconstruction. It's not. It's a little bit deconstructive as far as corporate superheroes go.
Yeah.
But it's not a deconstruction on the superhero genre. No, when deconstructing means take apart like things. People forget Lord of the Rings is a deconstructed fantasy adventure, right? Normally in fantasy adventures, they don't worry about their food. They don't worry about the cold. You know what I mean? Like there's not the, oh, well, we can either go over the mountains or under them, you know, kind of deal, and actually have to like put up with the environment and the dangers thereof, and all the stress that they feel and their inner thoughts, their doubts and reservations, you know, breaking apart. So I like that. I like doing that. Like I've got my Skyrim set up like long before they had the fishing, the fishing mod. I had fishing, so I got the fishing in there, hunting, gorgeous weather, man. I love doing that stuff with the Bethesda. Dude, half the fun of Bethesda games is just modding them.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, what is it, Fallout 4? You know, I have it modded. I'm basically the fucking Shadow.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Also have a shitload of power armor mods, and I literally have like a garage full of nothing but all different types of fucking power armors and stuff.
Oh hell yeah! No, like, I love doing that, dude. I turned Hangman's Alley into a red light district.
Nice. Like what's that one power? Oh, couple power armor. I got a Batman power armor.
Oh, those are fun. Yeah, no, dude, the Batman power armor is great. The Warhammer 40K power armor is just dope.
Was
so
it
cool?
The Gundam one was pretty fucking wonky because you had it wasn't necessarily the power armor had the Gundam armor. All it had was the helmet.
Yeah.
But the armor was a special jumpsuit that you wore.
Yeah.
And that gave it the Gundam armor. And I was like, that doesn't count. So,
right.
But what Liberty Prime themed armor, and it looks fucking great.
It does.
And I have it all chromed out and everything. I'm just like, yeah.
Of course, whenever I see the Liberty Power Armor, all I can think of is da 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 da. Tonight on Sunday Night Football.
Bringing.
Yeah, no, I love doing those. What I do is, for my playthroughs, I don't necessarily grab all that stuff though. I get stuff that's like super lore friendly, has either been featured or mentioned in previous like Fallout games. Like I'll have the dead NCR Scout that's on the East Coast, and you get the Ranger armor, which it's a nice bit of armor, right? The NCR Ranger get up. But it's got like a little story that goes with it. Now, see, I did make Scalpel Zero for Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
And so we made Scalpel Zero, and then we put it on Legendary and just watched her murder Tamriel.
Nice.
Yeah, it really wasn't all that much of a challenge. The dragons were a little tougher. But still, the threat level wasn't there. So, next is to do Scalpel versus Fallout. And for that, I'll be replacing VATS with Bullet Time.
Well, I guess the only thing I really got for Skyrim, and I was just adamant on getting it, was Hyborian weapons.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
I was like, dude, I have to have the Atlantean sword. No, you can't have. I can't play a fucking high fantasy game without the fucking Atlantean sword.
Holy moly, Train! All right, I get it. You blow. The horn blows. Does the driver? Yo, Lord Sandwich. What's up, Hail?
Lord Sandwich.
Oh, dude, Lord Sandwich, talk about got some good stuff coming out this next year, man. For real.
Indeed.
Got a great writer, got fantastic team working on a project over there too, and we just haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be coming out this next year. So it's gonna be exciting. I don't know if that one's going to be an ongoing series or if it's going to be a mini series. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And if Scalpel Zero takes off, if Apex Predator takes off well, I'll take that mini series and I'll turn it into an ongoing series. Like I'll do that. If it takes off well enough, and if it does well enough, like if I can move enough copies of that, then I could do that monthly.
All right.
And that's that. Yeah, I could do it. Oh, the Ultra Black Hole. No, dude, I'm not going to tell anybody about the Ultra Black Hole. That's our trade secrets. We'll talk about that offline. Yeah, no, that one's a really cool idea. I like that one, and I'm not talking about it publicly. I don't want to give that one away. I'll tell you later, King League.
All right.
The Ultra Black Hole. But yeah, something good. Oh, dude. So all right. So like this next year we've got World War Hell, London Falling coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that one's going to have like the London terrain pieces, the Big Ben collapse and stuff. The one that's coming out next year, or I should say the year after, which is Red Winter, right? Oh. That one is going to be Rattenkrieg, and it's going to take place in the sewers of Stalingrad. So it's a totally crazy box set board game adventure with multiple game modes.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be so cool.
Some of them Soviet femme fatale snipers in there too.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be a good one. So Regency will be a series of shorts after the one after the other, each dealing with a new monster. So yeah, why not just make it? Why not just make it a continuous series? Number 1, number 2, like Challengers of the Unknown. The Monster of the Week Club. I think that would be a good one. I think that would sell. Like a lot of people are wanting that. They want their periodicals back.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Oh, okay. For a second there, I was afraid you were going to say Skibbity Bop Bop.
Skibbity Bop what? What?
Skibbity Bop Bop Woot Woot. Skibbity Bop Bop Weet Weet.
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. No, we don't do that here.
The wonderful Skibbity toilet. Made by a 10-year-old, by the way. In case you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Using Gary's mod. Now he's been doing it for like 2 years. He's like 12 years old now. And he's already made like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I hate him. I hate that little turd. And his brilliant Skibbity toilet. Oh my god, Amtrak train. Okay, great. Got it. You actually arrived on time. Aren't you special?
You know what? Funny enough, I've never ridden a train before.
You hear that?
Yeah.
It's like the interrupting cow.
Yeah. Actually, around here we have a fucking interrupting donkey.
It's mating call. It's looking for more trains. Let's hope it doesn't find love. Yes. So he says it's a monster of the week that, however, no massive world-changing events. It will be simple and horrific. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, I like that. Yo, what's up, some person?
Hello.
He does need more subs. We need to get this shared out and say hi to everybody, get everything out of here.
Oh god, not as special as the new Poison Ivy, which is modeled after Greta Thunberg.
Oh.
How dare you?
That's just horrifying.
It's like Rocksteady. Did you not understand the implications what you doing that, you dumbasses?
Oh, they don't care. They're so hung up on their petty politics. They don't know what entertainment is. Like Mark Wade. Yeah, burn the industry because there's people I don't agree with. They're bad people. Shut up, Mark Wade.
That makes me so fucking sad. And that ends up becoming a part where you have to separate the art from the art. I mean, granted, I'm never going to fucking support any of this shit again, but I'm not going to go out and fucking burn my fucking Kingdom Come graphic novel either.
Well, yeah, no, but you want others to do that, so that way yours goes up in value. Well, in Kingdom Come, he likes to exaggerate his role on that, and it's just like, dude, like you were brought in there because you're a structured writer, and the Alex Ross just had an idea for a story, and he needed some assistant. You were the assistant on that there, guy. I imagine whenever Mark Wade is mad, he shits himself. Yeah, he does. It's confirmed. But it's not much. He sucks it right back up inside because he's so anal retentive. He shits himself, just boom, back up inside. It's disgusting what he does.
Man,
I got one page for my fantasy world. You know, Jabba wrote a one-page comic. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Atomic Bomb Samurai.
It only ended one way, huh?
Yeah. It was the bonsai jar. Great one-page comic. It was hilarious. It was a great book. Best comic book I read that year. It was hilarious. I loved it. Yeah, no, man. There's a lot of really cool stuff out there. Like Richard Embry's book looks good. Like, it kind of like I look at it and I'm like, you know, like the Arthurian stuff, the Prince Valiant stuff. Like, and I look at that and I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's the vibe right there, dude.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're trying to Me Too Vin Diesel now for it. It's because he didn't vote their way. That's why. He would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those pesky voter records.
Oh, why did it turn out he voted the
probably
terrible R?
Oh, probably. That's usually why this stuff goes down, man. They like they're not attacking Kelsey Grammer, which amuses me because probably because he has so much dirt on all of them.
Probably. And he has his new Frasier series, so
yeah.
I still need to watch it. I love the old Frasier. That was a good show. It's just going to be weird not seeing John Mahoney there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't he pass away or something?
Yeah, I think he passed away not too long after the show ended.
Wow. That's a trip.
I can't remember. Is David Hyde Pierce back?
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched much of the old Frasier stuff, although, you know, it is the best spin-off series that ever happened.
Yeah. I mean, it lasted longer than Cheers, I believe.
Dude, he has done way more episodes than Cheers ever did. And Cheers was the blockbuster that had the tearful farewell episode.
Yeah.
With everybody getting all emotional in the final bow.
Let's not forget about the little. I love Kelsey Grammer as an actor. I don't know much about him, about his private shit, or about his other life.
Pro Constitution, pro open carry. He's pro First. He's a freedom fighter. He's a freedom lover, man. And he's a cynic. So we need those. We need freedom lovers that are cynics. All of our cynics hate freedom.
Yeah.
You know, the cynics, the cynics these days, dude, their only solution is less freedom.
Yeah, I mean,
no solution.
Which made me laugh when the whole skeptic community fell apart.
Oh yeah.
It was like, fight against this and that, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, you guys are starting to advocate for more control. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, for real.
And of course, it didn't take long for all of them to turn on each other. So
no, they turned on each other. They like rabid animals. Where is everybody, man? It's Friday night. I know we're getting close to Christmas time. This is your last chance, dude. Because tomorrow is Christmas Eve. That's our second to last. We have an 12-day advent calendar, so we've been counting down the last days on Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness, yeah, no, it's going to be a great Christmas for the kids. Once again, I have to say, this year was bad. I was out of work for about half the year due to illness, and so this year, we needed the Salvation Army and Toys for Tots make this a good Christmas. And we were expecting, some cheap stuff, and it's like, cool, whatever. Dude, we got a copy of Pathfinder.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I get to run some Pathfinder games for the kids because that's reading and math.
Oh yeah.
And I have a 3D printer downstairs.
Oh.
Yep. I can go print up some minis. Go make some dungeons.
What kind of 3D printer?
It's a little 1K resin printer.
Oh.
We use it for prototyping the miniatures for Omniverse Incursion and World War Hell. It's not like good enough resolution that we would like sell the miniatures, but it's good enough that we can go, okay, this is coming out looking good, or this is not coming out looking good. Right.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get a fucking resin 3D printer. Like
they're cheap.
Oh, like 4K or 6K or whatever the fuck they have now.
Oh yeah.
I always wanted to get one.
There's a hidden game with those resin printers, and that is your print size versus your print resolution.
Mm-hmm.
You want as small a bed as possible with as high a resolution as possible, right?
Right.
So really, like, because I was looking at like table flat of larger bed printers and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And because we're gonna fund this thing, and one printer with goo ready to go is like that's like $300.
Right.
That's $300. So we got to, and with the price of the miniatures the way they are, dude, we've got to move like that thing has to print out at least 100 miniatures to make its money. At least 100 miniatures to make its money. And that's the break even. Right. Mm-hmm. That was a break even. It's gotta make it like 100 miniatures. So pricing out like stretch goals and things like that and production times, because it can only do so much, right? So it can only do like 6 miniatures at a time, 5 or 6 miniatures at a time. Like 5 is comfortable, and we're not going to have any issues with it. It's going to have plenty of space, and that's for them and their accessories. So that's all the pieces associated with that figure. So say we got to print out one of these boxes, and like for Omniverse Incursion, it's a little easier because they're all individual models. All right, and you're able to buy like the starter kit, which comes with, 2 figures that you guarantee what they are, and then it's got some gachapon figures on the inside of it as well.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit of randomness, and then you got the gachapon, which are they're random. We toyed around with like what goes in them and everything. We decided to not make them full kits, right?
Right.
Because that would it was just too much stuff, and it was driving up the price. All right, it was just driving up the price because we got the measuring cord, which is some custom dyed 550 cord, right? Nice, good, durable, but flexible, so that way you could, oh well, this guy's super fast. I've got a speedster, and he's got a movement of 24 inches. So I'm gonna just wrap this around. He's just gonna run around all the obstacles to get over there.
Yeah.
All right. You can do stuff like that with this game. You can have fun with it. Or you can bust out your old HeroClix maps. And 1:48 scale. 1:48 scale is still real small. The 6 feet is 1.5 inches tall. Mm-hmm. So that's small, but we don't have to because of the increased size. We don't have to make them so squat. You know how like the miniatures are kind of squat looking.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that so much. We don't have to exaggerate the proportions so much.
Yeah.
order to keep like good painting surfaces and durability of the product. Because we tried it out. Like we printed out some really tiny stuff. We did to see how durable it would be. We tried out some really tiny stuff to see what we can get away with. What's the maximum level of detail that we can put into these? And the answer is actually surprisingly a lot. Good inking details. So if you're one of those guys who likes to throw a base coat down, put an ink wash, and slap some highlights and call it a day, dude, you're gonna love these. They're gonna come out looking gorgeous. And if you're the type of person who just wants to put down the minimum 3 colors needed to play in your local store's tournament, fine. They're still going to look great, you know? And if you're the person who gets like way into it with all the color washes and the gradients, dude, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy.
I've seen those fucking the crazy ass Warhammer shit that people do.
I do that crazy Warhammer shit. Gosh, I got to go dig up the picture. All I have left of this thing, sadly, is a low resolution photograph. But I have a Space Marine chaplain and Terminator armor. I added 2 feet of HO scale chain to him. Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot. Like he's wrapped in chain a couple of times. He's got chain attaching all his gear. He's got books on a chain, scrolls on chains. And dude, he's metal AF, dude, with his storm bolter. And people kept trying to read the scroll because I took a Koh-i-Noor Repeatograph 0.014 millimeter pen and actually scribed some words, but then I put squiggles to make, some letters, right? The capital letters and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like I drew in like filigree and stuff, but the rest of the words were all just squiggles because I wasn't even going to bother trying to write that small. But it looks like the scroll hanging off of him totally looks like a legit scroll. People keep trying to read it.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah,
nice
I get into it. Yeah, I get into this stuff, dude. I wonder if Vic King's streaming right now. He was streaming earlier.
Lord Sandwich said there's 3 streams going on right now
that he knows of. Yeah, probably the bigger guys streaming. And it's pretty much the last opportunity to stream before Christmas,
Yeah, I know Tug, he threw out a fuck it, let's stream tonight thing. So
oh man, I love Tug, dude. He's such a great guy.
I'd love to get him on the show.
Dude, he's a genuinely good person.
Oh, and Double Rex said that he was on the phone with a friend. That's why he wasn't able to join.
Okay. Wow, so, Vic King does not appear to be live. That's weird.
How peculiar.
He needed to get some commissions in so he could get rum, and I was kind of joking with him. I was like, dude, you should come hang out with me later. We'll bring you around to a couple other channels and get you some rum for Christmas. Some rum and eggnog. Let's make it happen, man. There's some people out there that would love to. That would just help, just like be Christmassy and be like, you know what, Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. Here's your rum and eggnog.
I forgot to buy some eggnog. Fuck.
Oh, Jason Dubé is live.
Uh-oh.
I like Jason. He's a good guy. He's the guy, he runs Scattered Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him. I've known him for many years. He's always got a Kickstarter going on somewhere. Like he's heavily on the Kickstarter platform. Or at scatteredcomics.com. But he does good merch. Like his merch is good quality. And decent prices. but he does good merch. And his comics are kind of fun. He has kind of like what I like to call California Cholo Chibi.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah. You know, like what was that one? The figures that came in the little bubblegum machine, the essays?
The little homies.
Yeah, homies, that's it. Homies. Dude.
Yeah, we used to collect. My mom, she fucking loved those things. So we always, every chance me and my brothers got, we try to get those for her.
Dude, I used to have a huge collection of homies, man. I even like took some homies and I replaced like duplicate figures I had for Hero Clicks. I would replace them with homies.
Like, here comes the Punisher to punish this homie.
All right, here comes, and it's Rosa, and she's got that "no, you didn't" look on her face. Why are you so stupid? That was her battle cry. Why are you so stupid? And no, she wasn't attached to the Punisher. She was attached to Wolverine's base.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Rosa, and her battle cries, "Why are you so stupid?" I miss HeroClix, man. That's why I'm bringing the Omniverse incursion, man. You know, and dude, we've got you, Rick Piper, Lord Sandwich, World War Hell Dan, myself, and Paul Roper.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Someone took their Geritol today.
Hey, Rex, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, just getting into the Christmas cheer, man. We redecorated the tree today.
Awesome.
We tried to set up the train because my wife, she cleaned out a house earlier this year for this old lady, and the old lady was just tossing stuff out. So we got ourselves like a 40 or 50-year-old HO scale train set.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And one of my sons had pulled it out. Now, yeah, he's 11 years old, and he's very inquisitive. He pulled it out. I think he cooked off the control box.
Oh.
Which, that's not a big deal, right? They're cheap. Yeah. They're easy to replace. I could get a shitty one for like $20 on the internet. You know what I mean?
But most of the time, it's just a fuse inside.
$20 is $20, though.
Yeah, and if it's just a fuse on the inside, that would be great. If it actually has like a little fuse on the inside, because I'm going to open it up and check it out, because it is old. It's old analog tech.
So yeah, it might have a fuse. Holy shit!
It might take an older automobile fuse.
I think this is the first time I've been on your channel, Leak. I mean, as far as on the panel with you.
Yeah, Rex, welcome to What's in the Bag.
Yeah.
What's in the bag, see?
That's right, Shane. Get in the bag. Yeah.
The mugs. Yeah, there's a lot of people streaming tonight. I was, kind of surfing around. Of course, it's Friday night, but I was kind of surfing around to see if Red Valkyrie, usually I and King Lake are over there together.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're, doing the whole Christmas thing. They're in Utah right now.
Utah,
so.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Yeah, so they're.
But
they're
usually I and Leak are over on Reds. I'm going to be launching over on Reds February 3rd.
Yeah.
Had Dan Lawless on today. That was kind of a surprise.
Nice.
Yeah. Had a good conversation with him for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. And
that guy's amazing.
And my friend came on. I didn't know, you hear these horror stories about people you don't know and you let them in and then they expose themselves and get the channel struck down.
Yeah.
Well, my friend Elsie that I've known since 1985, right before broadcast, I saw where I could send it to Messenger. So I tried that. Right. I sent him the link to Messenger. Forgot all about it, in the interviewing Dan and talking with him. And you know, at the end of the stream, this guy just, and I forget how he goes by Z, right? And he had no icon. I said, now who's this? You know, and you know, he bounced out, but then he came back, and I was like, at the very end, and I didn't even recognize his voice when he first started talking, but he sounded okay, you know. But I was kind of leery. I wasn't. I was debating whether to let him on or not, and glad I did. He's going to be my special guest tomorrow on the 4 o'clock shadow.
Oh, cool.
Very nice.
And he's going to be showing production artwork. He's the one that got me into to collecting production artwork. So you'll get to see Adlers and other stuff that hopefully will be in the book that we're loosely working on together, you know. So, but he's got some great collectibles. He showed some behind the scenes tonight, as a matter of fact.
Cool.
But it's good that he can, you know, if I send it through, now we've got it figured out. He does, you know, streams from a tablet. So you're welcome to come on, Tank, and Leak, you too, if you want. And maybe you can explain how that he can get off of white nipple, what I call white nipple, no icon, and at least stick an icon up.
Yes, it's the nipple.
He's a Christian artist. He paints. We've done paintings together and other things. He was an art teacher for 31 years. He'll be an interesting guest. You know, he may become more of a regular on my show too. Like I say, I've known him since 1985, since college days, and we used to, before I started doing this, we used to talk on the phone every night.
Wild.
So yeah, he's
I'm
like
talking on the non-cell phone telephones.
And we've been, you know, on eBay together for a long time. So even nice. my phone is under his name. Don't ask me why. It was an eBay thing or something. I don't know, but my phone has been, you know, under his name. I pay the bill, but it's under his name. Has been for over a decade. That way the government can't find me in the shower. All right, I'm going to shut up now.
So do you guys think the F-22 is finally going to be allowed to intercept?
Hopefully, man. That thing needs one. Not just a fucking balloon either.
It's like, oh man, would you intercept me?
We blew up a balloon and spent how much to do it?
Well, my favorite encounters with the F-22 are the ones that didn't shoot down, like the Iranian patrol that was outside of its airspace, and the F-22 like flew up underneath them, took a look at all their armament, then kind of popped up in between them and said, "Go home," and they're like, "Okay."
So tell me what's in the bag. I mean, what is the, you know, you just get together and talk, or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What's in the bag is about, you know. I mean, do you do it regularly, or
we used to do it semi-regularly?
Yeah.
We used to try to do it. Was it every Saturday, or no? Was it Sunday?
Yeah,
I've probably been over here and watched it, but it's been a while. I don't know. Krampus 0.
Yes, because I've previously done Scalpel Claws.
Mm-hmm.
So I did Krampus 0.
You know, I didn't know till maybe last Christmas about Krampus. Really?
Oh, yeah?
And Death Metal Hero mentioned it, you know? I didn't even know the legend of Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus is fun. Krampus is a fun one.
Hey, King, July 4th is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, hell, I'm about a month away from launching my book, and that's that was the other day it was like over 2 months away. It comes up quick,
No, it does. I'm
It
2
goes
weeks
by
out.
quickly.
I'm less than 2 weeks out from launch. I'm less than a little over a week out from launching my book. And it's like, dude, it is running up like a freight train.
You might as well say tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because a week goes by in like one day, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with how much time I have on my hands.
Too much time on my hands. I'm sorry.
I wish. Holy moly.
Yeah, I know.
This last
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, dude. Like this
You're
last
lying
the
now.
dog's looking like it's gonna make it.
Yeah.
How
you been feeling,
medicine
Tank? You've had some health issues in the past and stuff. You've been doing okay?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I got like my dog allergies, but that's the worst of it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have that because you got dogs.
Yeah, I got the dog, and he's got skin problems, so he's just pet dander all over the place.
I did not know till yesterday that walnuts, which I take some walnuts or try to every day, are good for sort of paralyzing any parasites you might have in your digestive system and then flushing them out. I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
Although I know black walnut is awesome for a lot of stuff, I would kill for some black walnut ice cream right now.
It's funny, I kick myself now because growing up in Pennsylvania, we had a massive tree that was beside our house, and it dropped these fruit. Turned out it was black walnut. I didn't know that when I was little, I didn't know that black walnut was edible.
Oh yeah, black walnut is probably the best thing you could have for the amount of what you get, like like a regular walnut, except it's a black walnut. It's great to cook with if you know how to cook with it,
Yeah.
It's probably like a regular walnut, right? It's probably high on omega-3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get the kids to, because we have plenty of nuts and whatnot. I try to get the kids to get them. They're just not big on it,
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you guys want them roasted.
Hey, at Christmas time, that was one of my favorite things. We had a nutcracker set and cracked those.
For real.
I mean, we get the mixed stuff like Brazil nuts, which were real hard to crack, and walnuts, and I love to just sit there and crack and take the little picks and pick the meat out and whatnot.
Oh, me too, man.
And then we get oranges and we take the orange peels and throw them in the fireplace, the fire, make the place smell like orange.
Oh yeah, no, I like to take the orange peels and put them in. Take some orange peels and put them in the apple cider. Gives it a real nice zest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes.
Well, I wasn't drinking apple cider as a kid, though.
Well, I mean, not hard cider.
But. Oh, I saw this thing where you take a lemon. Now, why he called it a lemon? It must have been automated. I don't know, but it was a lime. It was green on the outside. Okay, it was definitely a lime, but they were calling it a lemon. And you you cut it in half, and you put a hole in there, and then you cut off one of those little white long tapered cam tools, just a little bit, and put it in the middle, and then put cloves around like in the different sections, and then you take 3 toothpicks, a little bit longer than that, bamboo skewers, whatever, and stick in there, and then put the top on that and light the candle, and it acts like a sort of the citronella type things. You won't have flies, or you won't have mosquitoes or anything like that, bugs in your house. Drives them away. Especially with the cloves in there,
Yeah, like a good citronella candle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll have to try that. I hadn't tried that yet.
I gotta yell at Vic King again. Get over here.
On what's in the bag?
Yeah, tell him to get his ass over here.
Yeah. Well, I just popped in to say hi. I've been talking to Elsie behind the scenes and setting up. We're gonna have the Rex X and the Apex show tomorrow with B.A. Turner.
Oh, awesome! He's a cool dude as well.
And I was setting that up, and then setting up the show that Elsie's going to be on, the regular, and talking to him behind the scenes. And we went to 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then we talked behind the scenes probably about as long.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's why I didn't come in earlier when you sent the link, but she's been talking behind the scenes. Elsie's been showing me some stuff, Oh, one thing that he'll be showing tomorrow, a Jack Kirby oil painting.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's not what you think.
Is it flowers?
No, it's not flowers. It's a desert scene.
Oh, cool.
From when he really got into doing stuff like that when they first moved out there to California. It's from 1972, I think.
Well, they do have the Gene Autry Museum in Los Angeles. People forget that all of that used to be cowboy country.
Oh, yeah.
Reagan riding around on his horses.
Yeah. So if you want to see Jack Kirby and how he paints cactus and brush and hillside, stuff like that, a Jack Kirby oil painting. I remember when he bought that thing. Bought it on eBay.
That's cool.
Of course, that's how we wound up with the color guide to Avengers #4. We bought that off eBay, or he did.
Oh, wow.
That was a Christmas present to me one Christmas, I think.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's giving me a lot of good presents at Christmas.
So
I can't complain. He kind of looks at it as, well, I won't sell it if I give it to Rex, and that way, because he knows I don't get rid of much.
So when are you launching Devil Flyer?
Oh, that's February 3rd over on Shay's channel.
Awesome! That's exciting.
Yeah, he'll be cosplaying some character, maybe Devil Flyer. Who knows?
We'll see. Shay always talks out of the park.
Yeah. Well, she has a larger channel than I do, so it only makes sense. And I can wait 2 months, to launch.
Right.
That gives Jimmy Reyes time to do the variant cover, hopefully. And if he needs a little extra time to finish it, then I can just introduce that on the second 30 days.
There you go.
Of the campaign. So I guess I'm gonna get out of here, but I want to come in and say hi before I got something to drink, let the dog out again, maybe something to eat for the evening.
Oh, it's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's good to be seen. Always good to be seen. Yeah, we're doing some awesome things of late. Had a great you might have saw it, a great 600th episode.
No, I missed it.
On Tuesday. Well, we had Mike Barron, Russ Leach, Gary Martin, Doc was on. There was a bunch of people on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. We had a good crew there. Went for about 3 hours or so. Hello, Abigail. You want to come on and be on the
dog?
What's in the bag? You want to jump up? You want to jump up and say hi? Then we'll go outside. Jump up. Jump up and say hi to the king. Get up here. Jump up. Okay.
There we go.
What was that? What was the emperor saying?
Do it.
Do it. Oh, okay. It's a trap. Don't. It's a trap. Welcome to the Momentum Comics Devil Flyer show.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
Oh, that was great. We'll guys have a great conversation. Good to see Lord Sandwich, some person, and everybody out there. Bow for now.
Bow.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
And you know what? I think that leads us to our second commercial break. I'll go ahead and get the beautiful bean footage rolling.
Alrighty.
Make no mistake, Jack Slater is the last action hero.
Jack, it's Benedict and his Rottweiler. Okay, Ripper, let's bring down the house. Whack! Whack!
Big mistake.
Hang on, Danny! We go up, he comes down. Now you're in the doghouse.
Last Action Hero Police Station. You put it together. Figures sold separately. New from Mattel.
Exploding from the pages of Spawn, America's #1 comic book. Spawn Ultra Action figures, blasting into combat with their mortal enemies. Spawnmobile versus Violator Monster Rig. Menacing Clown, Chapel, Badrock fights back. You can control the action in Spawn Alley with all of the Spawn Ultra Action figures. Figures, playsets, and vehicles, each sold separately. Spawn from Irwin.
From around the globe, the Street Fighters came, bashing and banging till only Rue and Guile remain in the Street Fighter 2 tabletop game. Build your punching power before your energy runs out. Are you ready for Hurricane Kicks? Can you come back from Sonic Boom? Street Fighter 2 electronic tabletop game.
Next.
It's time to get real.
You can bring home the adventure of Disney's Toy Story, now on video, with the talking and posable figures of Woody and Buzz Lightyear.
My name's Woody. Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Cool, he goes in the dark.
Meet intergalactic Buzz Lightyear. His new spacesuit protects him from evil proton rays and comes equipped with a flip-up arm communicator.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Firing missiles on target.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody figures are each sold separately. Batteries are included from Thinkway.
You say you want to be a street fighter. You're no street fighter. Not until you master the 6 world warriors of the Street Fighter 2 handheld game. 100 hand slaps and rolling attacks, fireballs and hurricane kicks are your weapons. Beat 3 in a row. Zangief, Honda, Blanca. Then we'll talk. Street Fighter 2 handheld game. New from Tiger. Batteries not included.
Go! Let's check it out. Introducing the newest WWF Wrestling Buddies, Big Boss Man and Jake the Snake Roberts. Clunk 'em, plonk 'em. Wrestling Buddies want to be your buddy.
Buddy, what's going on?
Nothing, officer.
Body slam!
Hey, who's the wise guy?
Big Boss Man!
Murphy.
What's going on?
Nothing, Sarge.
Big Boss Man and Jake the Snake Roberts, the newest WWF Wrestling Buddies from Tonga, each sold separately.
Can our 4 heroes stop Dr. Pirano's monster Calamari? My future will rule. Shark attack! Shark attack! Street shark! Time to fry this squid! They bite! They bite! They kick some fin! Our heroes, Streaks and Ravenous Raptor, battle Calamari with the help of 2 new buddies. Meet Moby Lip with his flashing tongue and Rock. Let's rock and roll! To have the world to pay! Sold separately on Street Shark. Jotham!
Totally awesome, dude.
I miss those totally radical days.
Yeah, for real. For real.
But the 90s were great.
Dude, man, that stuff was just so ridiculous. You know, I recently, gosh, I almost want to do like a breakdown of this one video, but I saw this video, you know, the Todd McFarlane story, essentially, like the good and the bad, right? And how he came up with with McFarlane Toys. Did you know? Like I was always wondered why he didn't keep the name Todd Toys. I was like, Todd Toys is like so iconic. McFarlane Toys doesn't roll off the tongue. But turns out like Mattel had sued him because of Barbie's little brother, Todd.
Those fucking assholes.
You know,
Well, then again, you look at the fucking band Iron Maiden. Anything that's even close to fucking.
Oh, Eddie, yeah.
Well, no, not just Eddie. What? You know the game that came out, Ion Fury.
No.
All right, so it's somewhat of a loose spin-off of Duke Nukem 3D. It's a game called Ion Fury, and it's from the same guys who made like the original Duke Nukem 3D games.
All right, so like id, right?
Yeah. No, 3D Realms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this game was coming out. It came out. I want to say it came out in 2020, 2019, something like that. Really good game. Fucking great game. You play as this female cop who gives all the badass one-liners and all that stuff.
Nice.
But it was originally called Ion Maiden. But then fucking Iron Maiden tried to sue the fucking game company over it. So they changed it to Ion Fury.
It's like Robo-Jocks all over again.
Yeah.
It was really called Robo-Jocks, but then the RoboCop people sued them, and now it's Robot Jocks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny because I remember when I was a kid, I always called it Robo-Jocks.
It was Robo-Jocks, but they got sued.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's Robot Jocks. How silly is that, huh?
Yeah. Just as silly as a company with an acronym trying to sue someone else for using
Having
an
a
actual
hero with the same name?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty stupid. But he's got a cross on his belt. It's obviously copyright infringement. That's right. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Fucking assholes.
Ass goblins. Turd burgling ass goblins. That's what they are.
Bunch of
You're
fucking
the International School of Ministry. Disgusting creature.
So apparently, I guess there's a new Gundam anime coming out. It's not really an anime. It's a CG series, and it's done with Unreal Engine 5. People been talking shit on it. I looked at it, I was like, this actually looks kind of cool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it takes place during the 1 Year War. And from what I've seen of it, they're going with the, realistic looking people,
right,
and all that stuff. But from what I've seen of it, I'm like, dude, this actually looks kind of badass. Like you see this is like a night battle, and people are like, oh my god, what the hell? Xeon fucking mobile suit pilots are like, what the hell is that? And you see a Gundam, but you just see its glowing eyes and like certain lights coming off of it, and like the shining silhouette of it, like stepping out of a fucking building that just fell to the fucking ground.
Oh, that's dope.
And that's badass. How does this look bad?
That sounds dope, dude. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I enjoy the Gundam stuff. I mean, even the stuff that's like a little too shonen.
Oh, what? G Gundam.
Gundam Seed, I think it was.
Oh yeah, Gundam Seed. I couldn't get into Gundam Seed.
Like the Gundam action figures that came out of that, like it was obviously like a Bandai marketing, like thing. Because the Gundam, I mean, they were cool. They were all awesome and really cool, but it just like it leaned too far heavily into like anime story structure tropes.
And same thing with G Gundam. You've seen that one, right?
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
All right, so G Gundam, it's Mobile Fighter G Gundam, and what it is, every year there's a massive tournament between all the nations on the earth, like Neo Japan, Neo USA, Neo, so on and so forth. And basically how they settle disputes is through these battles, and they have one champion from each and every nation. And each nation has their own Gundam.
Right.
But it's like it's batshit insane. It's like very, very, very shonen anime, but it still keeps that theme that war is hell. War, there's no clear good guys in this.
Right.
But it still has that message in it. But it's just like, okay, so you have the pilots there wearing wear motion suits.
Right.
Instead of, sitting in the normal cockpit and whatnot. But it's just all the different, the Japanese Gundams look like Japanese Gundams. They look like Gundams. But then you have, I'm trying to think of a perfect, you had the one from the USA called the Maxter Gundam. It looks like a football player.
Okay.
Has the shoulder pads, little bit of face guard in the front, but he carries around 2 6-shooters. And his core fighter kind of looks like a sports car. But also he has a transformed state where his the main armor of it, that his chest becomes more armored up, but then his shoulder pads come off and they become boxing gloves.
Oh, that's fun.
And that's the American one. Then there's gets into some really outlandish ones, like the Neo Holland or New Holland or whatnot is a fucking windmill.
Okay.
It's they take the stereotypes to the extreme.
Oh my god! Does it have giant wooden clogs for feet?
I think it might. Give me a moment. Let me find. Let me look for this stuff real quick.
Because now Wooden Bender comes to mind. Quick, attack it with fire. It's weak to fire types.
No, it doesn't appear to have clogs. No, but it has a fucking windmill on the chest.
I'll use Charizard.
Let me see if I can enlarge this. All right, so. Okay, it's just going to do that. All right, back to this tab. Where are we? Right here. All right. So present.
Crazy talk. While you're looking for that,
there you go.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh God. It's awful.
It's awful, but it was great at the same time. It's weird. It was
Zulu Gundam will shock you with its abilities.
Huh?
I said Zulu Gundam will shock you with its abilities.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it. But and some of the Gundams could go into a super mode where they would turn gold. So obviously, where they got their fucking inspiration from.
Oh my goodness.
But and basically there was an evil devil Gundam that was autonomous.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and find a picture of that one. It was kind of neat looking, but I don't know. Devil Gundam. Don't give me that.
Sounds 3 times ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Let's see. Originally, it would be a torso on top of a head, but then the head would turn into lower legs.
What the hell? This is scary. Stop! You're scaring me.
Oh, really? You're gonna be stupid like that? Okay, fine. I'll click on that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That's not nearly big enough. Good help.
What are you doing? You're up to crazy stuff. You're doing the crazy things, the weird things. You know what? And I kind of like it.
Okay, so I guess there's it in its fully transformed state. Are you gonna let me open that? Okay, no. That's as best as I'm gonna fucking get that. So present your screen.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, it was like some weird evil devil thing, you know. But like some fucked up AI that became self-aware and wanted to destroy fucking humanity and all that kind of shit.
It's like a crab that's like, I got something growing out of the top of my head.
And then let me go ahead and find Maxter. Give me a moment.
Uh-oh. Craziness. I sense more insanity.
No, this one ain't too bad.
No, it's not too bad, you say. Not too bad. So it's still bad, though, right?
I mean, depending on how you look at it. Me, I'm into the batshit crazy stuff. So, like,
okay.
One of my favorite anime is fucking Mad Bull 34.
Okay.
You ever seen that one?
I don't think I have.
That's a fucking crazy ass anime. Okay, there's that. That's the USA Gundam.
USA.
But yeah, like those jetpacks on the back, that would come off and become a separate vehicle. So his kind of looked like a sports car.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's him going into his boxer mode.
Okay.
Whoa, I don't know what that one is. Yeah, they're full boxer mode.
Wild. Let's see. I like that concept, though.
I mean, neat concept, questionable fucking execution.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the French one was actually pretty cool.
Did it wield a giant steel baguette?
No, it wielded a rapier.
Okay.
But it had a very Napoleon look to it.
Oh, it was short? It's shorter than the other Gundams. Just don't bring it up. It's kind of sensitive.
In fact, he was not the main character, but like one of the main protagonists.
Okay.
So let me. God, why is it taking so long? There we go.
Where is it?
It's a coming.
Bring it to me.
Gundam Rose. That was its name. Very French.
Uh-huh.
But it got its Rose name because it was like the funnel units that Gundams have in some of the series. It's funnels, it's little satellite cannons were little roses.
Okay, then.
Yeah, batshit crazy. But yeah, Mad Bull 34, so the story Mad Bull 34, it takes place in the U.S., it takes place in New York. A rookie is attached to, a rookie goes in this precinct and he's partnered up with this guy, this other police officer who is a major troublemaker.
Right.
And his name is Sleepy, but they call him the Mad Bull. And he's like a big, giant, muscle-bound dude, big, giant, bushy mustache and all that kind of stuff. But he does a lot of questionable shit and kills a lot of fucking bad guys.
Okay, well, I can get along with that.
And it's just a bad shit crazy anime. Like, there's this part where they're on top of this rooftop. They're scoping out this one guy. They get discovered. They're getting shot at. And Sleepy's like, well, I got something for this. He fucking stands up and drops his drawers. And he has fucking hand grenades tied to his fucking nuts. A shitload. And he's like, hurry up and start throwing these grenades, yelling at his partner. He's like, wait, what?
Not a grenade.
His partner's grabbing them, but you come to realize they're tied with his fucking pubes.
Ew.
So it's like, you hear the pluck and you see Sleepy. He's like, get all uncomfortable about it because it fucking hurts. And they're just fucking throwing grenades at you. Like I said, it's just a batshit crazy anime.
That sounds wild.
It's fun. I think I'm going to say the third episode, either the third or the fourth episode takes a weird uber dramatic turn, which would be the final episode. Now, I didn't like that one very much, but the first two ones were great. It was like, it's the most politically incorrect anime I've ever fucking seen.
Well, that's just a sign of good fun.
It is good fun. I mean,
as long as they don't go like full drawn together, they should be fine.
No. But they're I guess one of the first cases, maybe a case. Sleepy just got done blowing away a fucking mugger with a fucking shotgun. Like, you see this guy's brains fucking fly out of his head. And there's this hysterical woman. She's like screaming and all panicking and shit. And Sleepy leans over to his partner and goes, hey, you want to know a good way to calm her down? Stick a finger in her ass. And he fucking does it.
What the fuck?
And of course, the victim, she fucking snaps out of it, slaps the shit out of the poor rookie.
Well, and rightfully so. I mean,
yeah. And he's like, wait, she heard me. He's like, well, she quit being hysterical, right?
Oh my god!
Like I said, it's absolutely nuts. And I just like crazy stuff like that. I don't know why.
No, it sounds fun.
What's another anime I was watching? Definitely very shonen, where they announce their moves and all that shit. Was Shadow Skill?
Yeah.
And you ever seen that one?
No.
So, it's like fantasy era, and different nations have their champions, and every year there's a big battle for someone to earn a title called Saval, and basically they're with that title they're like the guardians of the nation, and go out and do their guardian shit. And the main character, well, two main characters, it's this chick named Ellie Ragu and her adopted brother. They enter in this tournament. Then lo and behold, turns out that she is, one of these Savals, one of these champions and all that. And I blame that anime for me getting in the muscle chicks.
That's nuts.
That's that anime's fault.
It's all that anime's fault. I blame that. And
but there's normal anime, then they had like an OVA.
I just recently got done watching Robotech again.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love all of it, but Macross Saga is just still like the best.
Mm-hmm.
It really is, man. The death of Roy Folker still gets me. To this day, since I was a kid. I remember I was 6 years old, and I lost my shit when that happened.
I remember that episode. Yeah, friggin' watching that, I was like, wait, did he? He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. What?
Yeah, Claudia's making the pineapple upside down cake, and he's playing the guitar, and he bleeds out on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
It's so damn good. Good storytelling. And hero's journey for and what's great is that one thing I love about Robotech, the Macross Saga, is that it's a hero's journey for Rick Hunter. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's great. He doesn't get all like super overpowered, mega murder skill type guy. Hell, he's not even the best Veritech pilot. Not even close. Max Sterling flies circles around him. Sorry, Hunter fans. Max Sterling's the best Veritech ace there ever was. And he married the best Zentradi ace. So, you know. And their kid is a total screw up.
Usually how it goes.
With abandonment issues. Because mommy and daddy went trouncing halfway across the universe and she was left with her godfather. No, it's great, man. Like, dude, it's sad that Carl Makek never did see Robotech fully recover from. I mean, they basically lost everything with the Sentinels movie. When the Japanese economy collapsed, that Harmony Gold basically lost everything. Yeah, the movie was improperly stored. It disintegrated. It was terrible. Cells were ruined, so they couldn't like reshoot stuff because the studio that was working on it.
Yeah. Fucking. Whoa, what the hell? Still there, dude?
Yeah, no, I just had a coughing fit.
Oh, okay. And I was like, what happened? You disappeared. Right.
Yeah, no, I was decided I wanted to choke to death on my soda. Don't put that in my obituary. See, I did something cool like boxing a rhinoceros.
Shit. Oh, yeah, this is the main character from that anime Shadow Skill.
Oh, okay. And she's a beefy girl.
Yeah, I blame that anime. Yeah, stupid fun anime.
Hey, good fun anime are fun. You know what? I say we roll another commercial break.
Sounds good to me.
All right, toy commercial number 3.
Fly. Batman returns. Batcave Command Center and figures sold separately. Some assembly required.
Gigantic Gorilla Optimus Primal transforms with double cannons firing. T-Rex Megatron transforms with pulverizing claw and twin missile launchers. Each sold separately.
Me? Play with a Duncan yo-yo? That's for babies. I need the speed, the action of a video game.
want speed, action, excitement? Get a yo-yo. You want the hottest yo-yos? Get a donkey. Because if it isn't a donkey, give it to him.
I'll destroy the Earth.
Dream on back, dude.
It's the evil Vac-Man versus the intergalactic Vac-Pack. Rebel heroes from the planet Vax stretch them and use their Vac powers to stop Vac-Man's nasty plans. Grappler grabs, Claudius crushes, and Humongor's wide.
Back at you, crater face.
These guys are getting on my nerves.
Vac-Man and the intergalactic Vac-Pack, each sold separately from Cat Toys.
It's the incredible Crash Dummies!
Whoa! Some days this job's hard to face.
Now the Crash Dummies have a crash test center where Slick, Spin, and all the dummies face the ultimate test.
Nice body slam!
There's even a place to crunch your crash car.
You guys really cracked me up.
Don't you be a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
And leave the crashing to us.
The incredible Crash Dummies. Crash test center comes with everything shown. You put it together.
Terminator is back with the Bioflesh Regenerator. In the ultimate confrontation with evil, Bioflesh suffers battle damage.
Endoskeleton in position to undergo Bioflesh regeneration. Initiate regeneration program. Add flesh compound.
Terminator created. Terminator's Bioflesh Regenerator. I'm back.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of fun and fantasy, and ever-changing views, and computer terminology, Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Godzilla battles Space Godzilla, the ultimate enemy. As the Godzilla wars continue, whole cities are toppled by Godzilla. Whipping tails, dripping claws, and flashing eyes leave a path of destruction. But who will triumph? Godzilla, Gigan, and Space Godzilla from Trendmaster.
Commodore commercial, man. Bleeding edge. Bleeding edge technologies. Right there, man.
My fourth grade teacher was still using Commodore 64s, and that was back in the fucking mid-90s.
That's real. Oh, dude.
But anytime one of his Commodores would crap out, he'd hand it to us. He'd be like, take it apart if you want. It's like, oh, okay.
Right?
He had a shitload of them.
Oh, dude. So speaking of bleeding edge technology, did I tell you that I have been studying Neo Geo assembly?
Why?
Because Neo Geo arcades are cool and they're hot. And you can buy a Neo Geo arcade game for like between $60 and $100 depending on the game. And you know what's great about these games? They don't need a day one patch.
That's true. That is very true.
They just play. You put them in your arcade. And arcade boxes are getting cheap. Dude, people are starting to build Neo Geo arcades because it costs just about as much as an Xbox. But it's an arcade. Like, people are doing this, man. And so I was like, okay, well, let me take a look into it. I studied Nintendo assembly. So let me take a look at Neo Geo assembly, and yeah, it's just a more complex version. I've got a color palette of 256 colors that I can work with on it, which is great. And I was like, you know what? That's it. You know, like after we've got a few series of Omniverse Incursion out, we'll drop the Omniverse Incursion Neo Geo fighting game.
Nice.
Right. And then I was like, I could totally do like Metal Gear Slug, or Metal Slug, I should say, style of like scroller, or even like a Metroidvania style. I was like, yeah, I could totally whip these up, and that would be cool because usually what you do is you don't sell the cartridges, you sell the ROMs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the cartridges that are basically just like ROM caches. You know what I mean? Like they'll hold 100 games, and people just download them onto those because they spend like $100 on one of those custom cartridges, and yeah, it works great.
Fucking trying to think what I'm thinking of, like a Neon Revenant video game. Would it be a like a Streets of Rage style beat 'em up, or like the Capcom Punisher beat 'em up, or would it be like RoboCop versus Terminator side scroll?
Right? No, I think like, you know, like a Streets of Rage, Ninja Gaiden, Double Dragon style. You know, like Ninja Turtles, the arcade game as well, like that kind of orthographic projection that's the 2.5D,
Mm-hmm.
they call it. I like those.
Yeah.
Like those are a ton of fun, man.
With kick-ass finishers too.
Yeah, no, Golden Axe, the Dungeons and Dragons arcade game. Like there's a lot of examples of that. And that is just absolutely fantastic, man. There's so much you could do. So yeah, no, like getting into that, like fighting games a little easier. Like the side scroller is the easiest one to program.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fighting game would be the next hardest to program, just due to how much variation you have to program into it.
Right.
But there's no like level switching. There's no moving around outside of the one loaded map area you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can program in that Dragon Ball Z style split screen where if you get far enough away from each other, it kind of does the whole split screen thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that works for Dragon Ball Z because it's got a lot of ranged combat where combat can happen at a distance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to do that. And we've got some characters that use guns and stuff, but I was thinking like, yeah, no, this would be like a lot of fun, dude, because we have so many IPs in with Omniverse Incursion that, like, with just the stuff we have for the Phase 1 release, I have enough characters. I could take 2 from each creator, and that would be a fighting game right there. Like, just give me 2 characters. Each creator, just give me 2 characters. And we'd have a wonderful thing. Like, I of course choose Scalpel Zero and Battle Axe. Right? Brick and Attack. And Rick Piper, he's got Canadian Shield. That dude's a brick. So watching, 7-foot tall Battle Axe go against 8-foot tall Canadian Shield would be great. And I think it would be I think I could make a fun fighting game.
Hell yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, Neo Geo doesn't have it's a 4-button controller, correct?
Yeah.
It's 4 buttons, so yeah, that's 2 punch, 2 kick. All right.
And whatever combinations do special moves.
Yeah, light and hard attacks. So it doesn't have the medium attack like Street Fighter would. It's got the light and medium attack. Just kind of figuring out like jumping and stuff, right? Because I kind of want to I liked, and I know that it's another language altogether. It was done with like something that was very similar to what Dreamcast had, the Marvel versus Capcom or X-Men versus Capcom. Where you can jump way up in the air.
Yeah.
I would love that kind of option, but I don't know how to do that on Neo Geo. I've never seen Neo Geo games do that anyways. But, Neo Geo, home of like World Warriors, King of Fighters, SNK, all the SNK games, all the SNK fighting games.
Yeah.
And I was going to do it to like the SNK scale. Maybe a little short, maybe a little bit smaller in the models because we have such large guys like Canadian Shield, who is 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
And that is huge. That is giant. Not to mention, then we've got to have the boss characters, right?
Oh yeah.
Got to have the boss characters. Got to have that. That was one thing that World Warriors, the Street Fighter 2, did really well. Was that after you beat all the regular fighters, you unlocked the championship rounds, and you fought Balrog, Vega, Sagat, and then M. Bison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're playing the Japanese version, you fought M. Bison, Balrog, Sagat, and Vega.
Yeah.
See, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like having like some extra characters dude, that would be like, I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, no, like the pixel art, the animation stuff, that would take a minute, and it would just be the base programming, getting the base program down. That would take a minute, but it's not terribly complex. It's just different things. It's queuing different animations and damage effects and stuff. So
yeah.
But and then balancing it, right? Because like Canadian Shield he's a powerful guy. He can go toe to toe with somebody like Guardian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could get into a slugfest with a thing. Kind of more than a match. If you put him on a power scale next to everybody else, he's more than a match for pretty much anybody else. But yeah, no, and have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. And so I was thinking, like, yeah, no, probably do that. Release that in 2025. Drop a Neo Geo game or 2 or 3.
Or 15.
Fill up our own Neo Geo arcade. Well, how do you like them apples?
Yeah.
That would be cool. And I still wanted to get back to finishing up the Scalpel Zero game. I did a whole bunch of redesign on it, and I'm working on recovering the initial code because it's picking that code out and trying to remember, because a lot of times I'm replacing like base file names with my own code. Right, so it doesn't say, oh, I coded this one. It's like, no, it's that way I don't have to change base file names elsewhere in the code.
Right.
So I'm just replacing functions and stuff. So it's like, dang it, which functions are my code, and which functions are stuff that I just got off of GitHub because it's standard boilerplate. The NES community is there's a lot of code sharing in there. They share their code quite frequently.
Oh yeah.
And after I release my game, I'll share my code because it's got unique functions I've never seen in an NES game. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Sure. But yeah, no, I figured out how to do that. That some unique functions that play in a different play styles, but yeah, just changed up the character to make them a little more diverse, so that way they can do more things, and still have that, not that thing of like cheap mirroring, where the character is like, because I had it so that way when the character was facing one way, they had the rifle in their right hand, and then when they turned facing the other way, the rifle's still in their right hand. They're turned around, but that took up a lot of resources in the character graphics reserve. Right, you only get so much graphics in that. So by changing up the weapon scheme, I managed to what do you call it? Geez, what is it? I managed to include more animations, like being able to climb up and down ladders and whatnot. So that adds a lot more gameplay in there. Not just jumping, but now you got to climb and jump. That's right. Extra steps. You heard me.
Extra steps.
That's right. Extra steps. Because, I'm a rotten SOB. What can I say?
You son of a bitch.
Well, one of my friends who works over at JPL just said, "Dog, you want to see some monofilament?" And I'm like, dude, when am I not up for really cool, like, space age science fiction nonsense? Especially if it's in real life. Yeah, no, it's some dope stuff. Let's see here, because everything he sends me is it's cleared for the public. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he likes his job at NASA. Although he's getting bored with it. I'm like, dude, you're getting bored with rocket launching shit into outer space?
Well, I don't get to be with that shit in outer space.
Yeah, well, he's working on the Europa Clipper right now.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. He's working on that project. They managed to seal up those systems even better, so that way it's going to be a little more durable. He's worked on Mars projects, Europa projects. He's working on the Titan project. So, yeah, no, he's doing all the cool things. He gets to do the cool kid stuff. Let's see here. Let me see if this picture's like worth showing off to all y'all. Let's see here. I'm waiting for it to load. It needs to load. Needs to hurry up and load. Oh. Yeah. It's not a cool picture, but it is a cool picture. It's not cool for, like, put it on the stream. He's just got a micrometer and you can barely see the wire that he's measuring. And it's measuring 0 across the board.
Yeah, who was that? You ever watch Mark Rober?
Oh yeah, Mark Rober, Smarter Every Day.
Yeah. Did you see where he made microscopic Nerf guns?
No.
Well, he had someone else make microscopic Nerf guns, but yeah, they're functional. They're not nearly as complicated as like a spring-loaded Nerf gun. The little Nerf guns are literally one piece. It's just, just the form of it gives it a spring action in it.
That's wild.
And they even made non-functioning ones that were like about this, like 100 of them would fit on your fingertip.
Wild.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Why? It's cool, but why?
I want 100 Nerf guns on my fingertip right now. I need them for, science or something. Yeah, that's it.
I can't remember the name of this guy. I'm going to have to look for it again, but This guy is teaching neurons to play Doom.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Dude, that was wild.
Like, that's gross. Do it again.
Yeah. Ew. Do it again. No, that's pretty cool, dude. It's crazy stuff that they're doing these days, man.
Mm-hmm. That one with the neurons is just a dude fucking around in his basement, basically.
Right. Pretty much.
Some fucking DARPA shows up at his doorstep.
Sir, I need you to come with us.
But I don't want you. You'll be paid handsomely. But this is mandatory.
You must be joking, sir. We have no sense of humor that we are aware of, and we are armed. I always loved that movie, The Core.
Oh, yeah. Fucking, was that like Aaron Eckhart's breakout movie, basically?
Yes, it was. Aaron Eckhart and Delroy Lindo and the kid who hacks the planet with all the Hot Pockets and Xenotapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was I loved it. It's a great movie. It's terrible. I love it. But modern day Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun.
Stanley Tucci, that was the other guy that was in it.
Stanley Tucci has the best death in that movie.
Oh yeah, and unfortunately, I can never remember this actor. He's a French actor. He played as the French soldier in The Patriot. I remember he was in that.
Oh yeah. He's in that. Yeah, he is. He's in that too.
One of my favorite movies, by the way, The Patriot. I just love that movie.
Oh yeah, no, The Patriot's a fun one. I want to see Napoleon. People are like, it's not historically accurate. I'm like, neither was A Patriot, but it sure was a fun movie.
Yep.
Same thing with Braveheart. It's not historically accurate. It's just fun, dude. Just chill. It's not a documentary. It's a stupid story.
Friggin'. Speaking of Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has the rights for Lethal Weapon 5.
Ooh.
And he wants to direct it.
I like this idea.
Yeah, I want to see crazy. I want to see crazy Riggs again.
Yes. Got to bring back what's his face? Donald Glover.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, that's right. There's Danny and Donald. There's two Danny Glovers in Hollywood. Bastards.
No, I don't know. I think originally when they were going to make a Lethal Weapon 5 after 4 came out, it was going to start out with Murtaugh's funeral.
They should bring back Murtaugh. Like, they should need to reboot the franchise. Only this time it's Donald Glover as Murtaugh, because that's funny.
Yeah. I think they were originally trying to get Chris Rock warmed up to be, to take Murtaugh's place, but obviously the fifth movie didn't happen yet.
Yeah.
But speaking of, here's a crazy idea. May sound a bit too crazy, but how long has it been since we've had a good fucking cop who breaks the rules to get the bad guy movie?
A good one?
Yeah.
Forever.
Bring back Dirty Harry. Except it's no longer Clint Eastwood in the role. Well, Clint Eastwood is still Harry Callahan, but he's Harry Callahan Sr.
Right.
and bring Scott Eastwood, who looks just like him, in as the new Dirty Harry.
I like that.
I remember I thought about that. Actually, I thought about that a couple of years ago. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool, you know.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know, give
rather nifty.
And give Scott Eastwood some actual fucking star power instead of just fucking being relegated to secondary roles secondary roles and fucking rom-coms.
Right. No, he is kind of relegated to the dumps, isn't he?
Yeah, I was actually when the first Suicide Squad movie came out, I was like, oh shit, Scott Eastwood is in it. It's like, oh, I want to see what badass character he plays as. Fucking bites it by the end of the movie. It's like, really?
No, something's joining the food chain.
I think I heard that.
Hear it screaming.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm being eaten.
And let me direct a live-action Dragon Ball movie. I'll get Chris Pratt to play as Goku just to piss people off. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know what? Now I think about it, I think if Chris Pratt was a little bit younger, he would actually be a good Goku.
He would.
He has that. He has that boyish charm about him.
Right. Kind of does. He kind of does have that little that bit to him, doesn't he? That's wild. I would definitely cast Chris Pratt, you know, because
Chris Pratt.
It's Chris Pratt.
Would he go for it? Probably not. He gets enough hate as it is.
Yeah, no, he would not play with us. He'd be like, "Who are you and what are you doing in my house?"
I have this idea for a movie for these beer. Yeah, get the fuck out before I shoot you.
Yep, just stinking of liquor. Show up at his house, reeking of alcohol.
God, I remember a long time ago at the height of the late 90s, early 2000s, at the height of Dragon Ball Z's popularity. You know, there's like Dragon Ball Z magazines and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they had like a lot of really cool fan castings in there. It's like, of course, everyone was going, "Oh, Jackie Chan is Goku. Oh, Jet Li is Vegeta," which makes sense,
right?
But Goldberg as Nappa, it's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
The Rock as Piccolo. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. No. You get Wesley Snipes to play as Piccolo.
That's right. Damn Skippy.
No, that's right. No, Wesley Snipes was a fan cast as Piccolo. And then they had The Rock as Cell, which I could see it. You know, as Perfect Cell, I could definitely see it.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, he would make a great Perfect Cell.
But then they had Vin Diesel as fucking Frieza. It's like, fucking why?
Why? No, not at all. All right, I'll be right back. Let's run a commercial break. I gotta go bathroom real quick.
Yeah, number 4.
Terminator is back with the Bioflesh Regenerator. In the ultimate confrontation with evil, Bioflesh suffers battle damage.
Endoskeleton in position to undergo bioflesh regeneration. Initiate regeneration program. Add flesh compound.
Terminator created. Terminator's Bioflesh Regenerator. I'm back.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing raging hills and computer terminology. Commodore's skills. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore's keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore's keeping up with you.
Godzilla battles Space Godzilla, the ultimate enemy. As the Godzilla wars continue, whole cities are toppled by Godzilla. Whipping tails, ripping claws, and flashing eyes leave a path of destruction. But who will triumph? Godzilla, Gigan, and Space Godzilla from Trendmaster.
I've gone radioactive, and I kind of like it.
With the Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab. Make a cockroach. Drop him in the nuclear tank.
A color mutation.
Plain brains?
No, radioactive monster brains.
Yummy.
Oh, I almost forgot. The Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab's gone radioactive too.
It's a nuclear blast.
The new Dr. Dreadful Radioactive Food Lab and Radioactive Drink Lab, each sold separately, batteries not included.
The dreaded beast versus the savage hunter. Aliens versus Predator with awesome new Predators. Clan leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes, the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hive traps Spiketail, then covers him in ooze.
Ooze 'em.
Who will survive? Aliens versus Predator. Queen Hive playset comes with mother alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately.
Turtles, subterranean sewer hockey.
Master the ninja skill of getting the pizza to go into the sewer.
Awesome.
Comes with 12 Ninja Turtle players. A higher form of turtle power.
The Micro Machine Man here presenting the genuine, original, colossally collectible, most midget miniature replicas of the real things. Micro Machines. Dramatically detailed, stupendously styled, smaller than a nut, this one or this one. And now with a totally terrific town. The new Micro Machine Super City Toolbox playset. Closed, it's a mild manner toolbox. Open, it's a Micro Machine USA. Cruise your mini Micro Machine vehicles, planes, and boats to the police station, the marina, the mini motorcycle repair shop, the gas station, the construction office, work, the real working drawbridge, highway, passenger ramp, and garage doors. Or take a Micro Machine flying machine in for a landing. Phew, this place has it all. The new Micro Machine Super City Toolbox playset from Galoob. The one and only outrageous original miniatures. Remember, if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the...
When crime strikes, nothing can stop RoboCop.
Criminals, give up. Surprise, RoboCop. Meet your match.
RoboCop and Evil ED-260 face off with rapid repeat cap firing.
That should hold you. Calling the Robo Jailer. Run away. You won't catch us.
But the Robo Jailer smashes through their hideout.
You'll be hiding out in prison now.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Back for more?
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
Looks like my timing was just about perfect.
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
The Ultra Police. The Ultra Mega Police. The police, the police, the police, the police.
Oh, dude, that new RoboCop game is fun.
Yeah?
But, I mean, it shows in a small independent fucking studio and all, but it's just a great game. Fucking a lot.
Well, I mean, you've got these small studios that have been putting out the RoboCop movies. I've been mighty tempted to go watch them. There's like 3 additional RoboCop movies, and I hear that they're actually like RoboCop stories.
Oh, you're talking about Prime Directives.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I hear they're the RoboCop stories, but they're kind of terrible RoboCop stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear mixed reviews about them.
But no, so the game takes place between the second and third movie. Because they talk about, the Japanese company coming in, trying to muscle in and all that stuff. But with this game, there was a whole lot of love behind it. It's cool because all the stupid upgrades you can get and all that stuff. Like, you can turn the Auto 9 into fucking full auto now.
Oh, that's cool.
But also, if you get your stats high enough, you can get unlimited magazine. So you can just fucking mow everyone down.
See, that's fun.
Like, of course, Peter Weller, he came back to voice RoboCop and everything. And, like so many Easter eggs, like, yeah, okay, cool, member berries, but it's like the little things you see around the place, because, it's still 80s old Detroit. So you'll see, you'll go into like an office or whatnot, you'll see them that they were playing a game of Nukem.
Right.
And of course the 6000 SUX fucking makes its appearance in it and all that shit.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to do that.
And it's cool because it seems like it brings closure to Murphy and his his problems dealing with his cyborg side or whatnot. Who is he? Is he Murphy or RoboCop? And it kind of brings closure to that.
Okay.
Because they're still toying with that with the second movie.
Right. Yeah, no, and the people who continued RoboCop just seem to kind of like not even get that point at all. Mm-hmm. Especially with the new RoboCop movie. It's always Murphy. It's like, no, dude, the point was, is it Murphy or is it a simulation? Mm-hmm. Is it a real guy? Or is he made of wax?
Yeah. But all in all, it's a fun game. Yeah, it has its issues, but fun game. It was the same guys who made what was that game? Terminator Resistance.
Right.
And again, I don't know if you ever played that game, but that's another one that had like a lot of love behind it, and especially like bringing back like a lot of the original sound effects, like with the plasma weapons and all that stuff. And then for that Terminator game, they had a DLC where you play as a infiltrator Terminator.
Okay.
And it's cool because the entire time you are seeing it in the Terminator vision. Everything is fucking red and all that shit. And anytime you walk up on a body, it does the scan of the body, the clothing and all that stuff. And they did a really great job with that too.
Okay.
And Terminator Resistance takes place during the war.
The war. They took my arm in the war. You know that? It was my squeezing arm. My squeezing arm.
They took my dick beater.
They took my squeezing arm. Invader Zim, the parent teacher night.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Crazy talk is what it is.
Crazy talk.
Just absolute and complete, utter nonsense. The kind that we like.
Mm-hmm. So, what are your thoughts on the new fucking Beverly Hills Cop?
Interesting. I'm not a huge consumer of the franchise, so I don't have like the hardcore fan aspect to look at it from, but I think it's fun that Eddie Murphy is bringing back all the characters,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of fun.
But it's Netflix.
Yeah, see, that's the big issue. That's the big issue. It's Netflix.
Yeah.
Like that's really what it comes down to. Is that it's Netflix. and Netflix is complete and absolute garbage. Like, the best thing they did was still real terrible. And that was the Bleach live action.
Well, hold on. I heard One Piece is actually really damn good.
Yeah, my son actually, my son gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And he's a huge One Piece fan. And I said, so 3 out of 5 stars, is that good? He goes, yeah, it's good. I could have done better in some other areas. And I was like, wow, you're really picky, huh? And he goes, yeah, I am. I'm very picky when it comes to One Piece. Like, he's not a big fan of filler episodes. He likes the canon, So, yeah, he said it was decent and worth watching. I was like, if somebody didn't know One Piece, would they like it? He said, yeah, probably. Yeah, but One Piece fans definitely would like it. So, hey, good on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness! Oh, what a fantastic, crazy week it's been, man.
Yeah.
So much Christmassy stuff, and unfortunately, our idea of having a Christmas train just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Got to open that thing up, but it's too late to do anything about it. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Yeah. I'll be fucking sleeping in.
You lucky SOB.
Actually, probably not. My cat tries to wake me up at like 4 o'clock on the dot. So, feed me. I'm like, no, fuck off. Let me fucking sleep. Feed me. No. Feed me. I'm going to lock you outside of the fucking bedroom.
Right. I will lock you outside. And you will never see the light of day. You will never see the light of day again, kitty. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, kitty? Huh? Speak up, kitty.
All right. Well, it looks like we're hitting on the 3-hour mark. Are you ready to call it, dude?
Yeah, I say we roll a final commercial break and get on out of here.
All right. Let's get to it.
Hey, kid, where will you project your projector?
Whoa! Spider-Man's on the ceiling! Now he's in your face, dude.
Snap in an action disc can project scenes from your favorite shows anywhere you want.
Hey, a video tattoo! The Hero Channel! Oh, cool! Ball vision!
Do you know what time it is?
It's clobbering time!
Mind if I try? They're not just action figures, they're projectors. Where will you project yours? Each sold separately.
I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. With Scotch's lifetime guarantee. Take what you want both night and day. Then re-record, not fade away. Re-record, not fade away. Re-record, not fade away.
Every recording as good as the first, or we'll give you a new tape. You can watch Scotch forever.
Re-record, not fade away.
Make no mistake. Jack Slater is the last action hero, and now you can be Slater.
Jack, help! Pick on someone your own size, Ripper! You asked for it, Slater! Piece of cake. Jack, look out! Whack! Whack! You ripped my shirt!
Big mistake.
Have a dumbbell. You're such a drip, Rip.
Heat Pack and Jack, Hook, Launch and Danny, Axe Swing and Ripper, and Dynamite Jack Slater sold separately. New from Mattel.
Warning.
The evil Dr. Paranoid changed 4 innocent brothers into huge creatures. Man.
You're in my control.
Think again. 4 heroes fighting to stop Dr. Paranoid and his evil creations from taking over the world. They They bite. They kick some serious spin. Green sharks. Ripster. Blaze. Jab. And Big Slam Jump. Fighting to defeat Dr. Piranoid, half-man, half-piranha monster.
Time to go spear fishing.
Go fish, blowfish. Green sharks. They bite. They fight. They kick some serious spin. He's sold separately. New from Mattel. Jawsome.
Injustice makes him boil, evil makes him burn, and then Danny Ketch becomes the Ghost Rider. Flame Glow Ghost Rider, blaze and vengeance, ride in the name of justice. With whip chains, hidden projectiles, and with flaming discs and a ghost fire gun, they destroy scum like Zarathos and Skinner. If evil makes you burn, ride with new Flame Glow Ghost Rider, defender of the innocent. Cycles come with figures, other figures sold separately.
They're unstoppable! But we're gonna stop them anyway! Send in the Marines!
We're the Space Marines. Drake, Ripley, 8-Bone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My bug rocker's on a roll! Bull alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines!
Aliens!
Send in the Marines!
Space Marines! Aliens!
It honestly sounded like at the end, like they said sex Marines.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's fucking hilarious how all those toys were made for a cartoon. Then the cartoon was fucking canceled, so they were like, "Well, Alien 3 is coming out. We could fucking profit off the hype of that."
right? You know, it's one of those things, man. Never be afraid to take your adult, you're meant for grown-ups, not necessarily adult, but meant for grown-ups IP, and build it to appeal to kids and be acceptable.
Yeah, and that's why all the characters look like that. Because I have like the little promo, little promo box where one of those little cases where you'd be able to put your toys into.
Mm-hmm.
I have a promo box for Operation Aliens. That was going to be the name of the cartoon, and that's why all the characters of like Hicks and Drake and Ripley, why they look like that as the toys is because that's what they were going to look like in the cartoon.
Well, that's kind of wild.
In fact, actually, let me go ahead and try to hunt it down real quick. Operation Aliens box.
Oh, good. The train is here, just so everybody can get their train ASMR in. Pardon me. Oh my goodness, man.
All right, I'm going to share this, and we'll go ahead and go.
Okay.
So, Where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah, this is what the front of that box looks like.
I'm waiting for it to load on my end. Oh, wild. That's 90 as hell, man.
Yeah, friggin'. Yeah, I have that box. Like, it's like sitting here in my fucking living room. My brother told me, "Hey, dude, the comic shop, dude, they have a box for Operation Aliens." I was like, "What the fuck?" So we both went, and I saw it. I was like, "Well, I'm fucking buying it."
That's wild.
Yeah, it was originally going to be a cartoon. They already had the toys made and raring to go, and then the cartoon got shelved before it was able to be produced.
Wow.
Now you can find still images from, I guess it was like test footage or promo footage, to show to the executives and whatnot. But there's no actual film of it.
Dang. Maybe next in the box or in the bag, we should we'll dig that up. We'll show it off next show.
Hell yeah!
Maybe we can find some other stuff. Maybe we can find some lost footage of the first episode of Pirates of Darkwater.
Yeah, and so before the Counter Predator line was canceled, I got in contact with a guy who had like a bunch of unused prototypes that were going to be for the next series of Predator figures, and they had a female Predator.
Oh, that would have been cool.
And I forget what action she did. Like she had like some type of missile launching gimmick, but yeah, I talked to him. I was like, dude, you should get in contact with NECA so that way they can add this to their Kenner style Predator line. And he goes, dude, that's the funny thing. They actually contacted me about it.
Oh, that's wild.
I was like, dude, that's fucking nuts. And it's funny, just like lost, not necessarily lost media, but like lost merchandise. You know, shit that just never got to see the light of day.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, man.
All right. Well, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, folks. Well, it's been fun. And this is where we end it. See
all
y'all.
over.
Yeah, see y'all next year.